RWBY is licensed and produced by Rooster Teeth and created by Monty Ohm. Please support the official release. Hello there YouTube, Jack here with more RWBY Volume 7 Chapter 8. Cordially invited. Last time was all kinds of miscellaneous information, I suppose you could say. We had Yang and Blake revealing a little bit to Robin Hill. Sort of suspicious about the whole tower thing, as am I, because I'm still holding on to the theory that it's gonna be a weapon in orbit. You know, that seems like a thing RWBY would do. Also, you know, we kind of going with the whole everybody's lying theme just a little bit, so I want to see that. Yeah, we gotta see how the little huntresses, the merry huntresses, sorry, I don't know where the little came from, operate. We learned that Arthur was on the original Penny team. We learned what the vault looks like, and that the Staff of Creation is the whole thing keeping Atlas afloat, which sounds apocalyptic in all kinds of hell, because are we not going to take that thing out eventually? I feel like we are, and if Atlas comes crashing down, that's kind of horrible. It sounds so, at least. Okay, what else? Nice talk from Oscar, nice talk from RWBY, Penny. Yeah, it was a great episode. Okay, let's leave it at that. And yeah, so on and so forth. What's this episode gonna be? We got invited to the Schnee man. Not the Schnee, but you know, Ironwood gotta defend his seat in the council apparently, which is not at all gonna be rigged against him. Probably. I mean, I don't know how we're gonna like rig the other councilman, but given the incredible influence that Jux now has, plus Arthur. Sounds all kinds of dangerous. So, yeah, I'm not expecting that to go well. Other than that, continuing the communication tower, quote unquote. I don't know. Take it away, episode. Let's see what horrible, horrible revelations you've got for me. And the 3, 2, 1, go. You were invited.
Would turn a hostile takeover into a fluffy PR move. On the news, he said he just wanted to break bread and hash things out.
Of course.
Maybe it won't be so bad. We do want the general to start opening up to these people, right?
Yeah, but on his terms. Ironwood's going to be locked in a room at his rival's own dinner party. I know Jacques says he's happy to moderate, but all that really means is he'll be the one controlling the conversation.
Pretty much, yeah.
How that's gonna play out. I still can't believe he won. Robin was supposed to be the people's champion, wasn't she?
Because it was rigged.
Coincidences.
You really think your dad might have something to do with Salem?
Yes.
I think my father would do whatever it takes to win. And we should do the same.
Damn.
Well,
That's a bold
no
statement.
better than you, and out of
A heavy one.
tonight, I'd say you're the only one who could snoop around the house and not be questioned. If Jacques Schnee's up to something, I think we should know what it is.
It's also a tall order, telling her to go back, honestly. That's quite the mansion, though. I love the cars. It's the point of they're floating, but it's neat.
I suppose we should smile for the cameras?
No.
Sir, with all due respect, you'd have to pay me.
Yeah, I love how much Winter hates this, honestly. It just adds a little bit to her character. We haven't really seen much of her at all whatsoever.
Good evening, everyone.
Where's Klein?
Or of him.
What an interesting way to say, hello, dear brother, how have you been? I'm afraid you won't find him here. He was let go.
Well, damn.
I can't imagine why. General, exactly how large do you think our dining room table is?
Large enough.
I know it's enormous, but most of my guests will be on standby in case the council requests additional eyewitnesses. Until then, I'm sure they'll be happily celebrating your father's victory.
What a charming smile. Of course, that statue's in the background. By the way, I'm not fully convinced on Whitley being a bad guy.
Those of you joining us in the
Like,
dining room, please follow me.
opportunistic, maybe. More on Jux' side, yes, but
They already invited you, didn't they?
not full-blown evil yet. Could be. That's a But we shall see.
For a drink, sir?
No thanks. I think I'll just stick to patrolling the grounds.
Honestly, Crow going sober is such a nice move.
Right, well, don't wander off, don't break anything, and be ready in case the general calls on you.
Hors d'oeuvres?
Let's see them out of
Someone's actually playing the piano, eh?
Counterpoint, how about we do wander off, consider breaking things, and then all that other stuff.
I'll be in touch.
Well then,
Dear sister,
when did you go
I
up
was
there?
hoping we could use this time to catch up.
Oh,
I have to know. Why did you go through so much trouble to leave home, only to come crawling back?
Does that look like crawling to you?
This might be a problem.
General Ironwood, please
At least enjoying the food, eh?
have a seat.
Councilman Sleet. Councilwoman Camilla.
Oh, and Robin's here too, apparently.
Had a nice ring to it. Though I suppose I should just be grateful I got invited to the table.
Miss Hill, that vigor of yours
By the way,
is precisely why we're grateful to have
If
you.
you've got like such a convenient semblance, couldn't you just ask Penny if she
What
did
is
it
she doing here?
or whatever?
What we're all doing here, James, addressing the concerns of our kingdom. Which means we have much to discuss.
Indeed. I was hoping we could start by...
Are we safe with her here, by the way? I do recall some confusion regarding her involvement in that horrific massacre.
As the official report stated, that footage was doctored. Penny is completely under my control.
Which
Well,
is
that's also
concerning,
not
I
really a nice thing to say, eh?
Concerning?
Let's talk about exactly what it is you control.
Well, damn.
Why won't this kid buzz off?
we need to do something.
Well, why do you think?
What was that earlier about breaking things?
Well, Whitley, I'm sure the company is lucky to have you. But if you'll pardon me...
And where exactly is it that you're going? The company has promised me my own parking space.
Care for a drink?
Don't mind if I do.
Oh no, look out.
Go get some more.
I honestly love how this entire scene goes. But she's probably gonna ruin it. Yep, there she goes. Ugh, the faces.
Feel like
I love how that worked out. Yeah, might as well go snooping around now.
The fact of the matter is, you've operated with a fair amount of autonomy for the past few years, James. But what we need now is for you to work with us.
Sir, I have...
It's obvious that no kingdom intends to declare war on Atlas. We had no involvement in the incident at Haven. We have proof our drones weren't acting on orders at Beacon.
Yeah,
At this point,
Winter's so
declaring
close.
orders is only serving to hurt our relations with the rest of the world.
The rest of the world? It's hurting us. The people of Atlas are suffering, and they want to know why.
Quite right, Miss Hill.
Oh yeah, that's quite the pressure there, isn't there?
More than just your choices that have brought harm to our citizens as of late. Have your forces found any additional evidence as to who is slaughtering innocent civilians down in Mantle?
That is an ongoing investigation, the details of which are classified, I'm afraid.
I'm afraid of the ever-growing list of classified information you seem to be keeping.
I mean, the real problem is that he's bringing up good points from an outsider perspective.
They know about as much as I do.
Even you don't know?
The Amity Project will help with all of the issues you presented. But you have to understand that discretion is a top priority at this time.
Are you saying you don't trust us?
You can't just buy trust like everything else. You have to earn it.
Wait, that's what he was waiting for, eh?
Better myself. General, if I may be blunt, you have spent what little trust this council had left in you. The hacker who turned Atlas drones against us was never captured. Whoever's been murdering your critics is still at large. How are we supposed to give you our trust when you've given us nothing as of late?
That's not what—
Winter.
Hey, you're
Enough.
not helping right now. I get the frustration, but yeah. I have no idea how those flames are burning blue, but oh well. That's a nice gallery, and like perhaps the first time we've seen a picture of her mother.
Fine, thank you. Keep up the great work.
Oh yeah, no, we've seen the family picture before, so never mind that.
Hello, darling.
Well, that's a first, though.
Are you okay?
Did not see that coming.
I'll be fine. I just let my emotions get the better of me.
What do you mean?
You wouldn't understand.
That's cold.
Oh. Right.
No. What I mean is, this place holds a lot of memories for me specifically. I thought I was in control, but you heard me. I sounded like a petulant child.
I thought you sounded fine. You were just speaking from your heart.
And that is precisely the problem. I should have just stayed in line.
That's a bit of a
guess
cold
you're right.
mindset, eh?
I don't understand.
That's a lovely, ironic conversation. Seriously. The robot speaking from the heart, eh?
Come down for your party. I'm afraid I'm not feeling well.
Enjoying a few drinks.
It's okay, Mom. It's fine.
What are you doing in your father's office?
Just looking for something I left.
Yeah. Snooping around a little bit.
That's right, you left. You left.
I need to use Father's computer.
Why?
Because I think you may have done something. Something wrong.
I thought we all simply assumed that at this point.
Well, some of us are trying to do something about it.
Damn! Well, that's symbolic enough of their relationship, if nothing else.
He started locking his home computer.
Yeah, no duh. You really should do that.
He still has blind spots.
Hot damn, that's gonna be useful.
You put a camera in here?
I put them in every room of this house. For our safety, in case I ever needed...
Needed what, eh?
You haven't come back to stay, have you?
No.
Good.
Oh, okay, that sold it, damn it. Oh.
A man came by. I'm afraid your father may be involved in something more dangerous than he realizes.
Of course, like, I'm pretty sure if you just dangle a little bit of gold keys in front of Jacques.
Please don't forget about your brother.
Whitley wants nothing to do with me.
Of course not. You left him alone. With us.
That's what I pretty much meant regarding Whitley.
Who are you?
Perhaps just as much a victim of circumstances as both Weiss and Winter. So what now? Also, that's like not the most inconspicuous spot you could have chosen. Is he turning off the heaters? Yep, that's a problem. Alright.
Hey, Mom, it's snowing!
And you sure are happy about it. Now. Do these things actually control the weather or something? Willow, thank you! That would have been a serious problem if they hadn't named her Willow at this point, I feel like. Like, it's pretty much been the go-to name that everyone's been calling her since forever. I don't know if we had like some... like, there wasn't really any character art or whatever since before that. Like, you know, we had the one portrait, but still nothing beyond that. So I don't think we've had an official name before this just now. And it's just, you know, like still the name everybody chose to call her by. I don't know if the name was official prior to this or for how long it's been, but all I know is that she's kind of been going by the name Willow in like discussions or fanfiction or whatever since years. So had she not been named Willow, that would have kind of been a problem. Still love this episode. Still love this entire volume, honestly. I love how Arthur is kind of like the most dangerous person imaginable in this current scenario. Like, pretty much the fact that he is freaking Mr. Robot or whatever around here, that he just controls everything that happens in Mantle, makes him so ridiculously dangerous. And it's just, it's a bit of a new feeling. So far, pretty much the dangerous people were the ones we could fight. I mean, you can fight Watts, but, you know, it's kind of happening on a different level. Sort of this control over everything. And I'm still freaking terrified that Penny can be hacked, by the way. Especially now that Watts is on the team. Something I forgot to bring up in the previous episode, now that I think about it. Yeah, those are kind of my main concerns. Penny being hacked and the Amity Coliseum being a weapon, if that comes out. So, what a merry little discussion we've had here. For one, yeah, the entire little talk with the council went about as bad as you could expect. And the real bad part being that Jux brings up freaking good points all around. I don't know why he invited Robin, but that aside, you have this sort of like ominous headmaster who's doing a lot of things that nobody can explain why he's doing it, and the official reasons that he's giving are long since stopped holding up. And like, he sort of has a lot of failures to his name, at least officially, since he can't publicly tell them what's up. And obviously, Jux too, in the great scheme of things, is just being used by Salem's henchman, by Arthur. I don't know if he knows about Salem, probably doesn't, since, you know, it's by no means essential information. Arthur probably just, you know, promised him to make him councilman and to sort of get Ironwood booted out, since getting rid of Ironwood is very much in Arthur's interest too, as Ironwood is the one who knows about Salem and the one who's actively working against her, just that he can't explain the reasons why he is doing that. So, you know, he wants to get rid of him, and so does Jux, because the freaking embargo was hurting his business. And I think that's pretty much all that he needs to know, like Jux that is, in terms of being used by Arthur in the grand scheme of things, since the ultimate goal is probably to get the Staff of Creation, which would also bring Atlas down in its entirety. Yeah, he's pretty much aiming to destroy the entire freaking kingdom, which is probably not in Jux's interest, since that would hamper his profits if his entire kingdom went up in flames. Yeah, the heaters, I guess it were heaters, just got turned off, so you got a snowstorm on your hands now. I do like how it like instantly went from rain to snow once they were turned off. That was kind of neat. I love that Winter is getting a little bit of character development here. I mean, she's a side character, so not as important as developing the main characters, but well, obviously she hasn't been around that much, a little bit in Volume 3 and now here, so not much that could be done in that regard. But like generally seeing her reactions to being forced to attend a freaking meeting, being forced to interact with her father and all that, it's great. Especially like I absolutely loved the discussion between Winter and Penny here. That was so great. The freaking irony of it. That Penny says she doesn't understand not following your heart, which the robot says that. To the person, to the human. It's just great. The entire distract Whitley thing with the wine was, well, not wine, the food debacle that just kind of went on the fat lady and then on the wine was great. Like, it was just hilarious. And as I said, like, Whitley not being that much of an evil bastard, as like a lot of people like to put him, because, you know, the whole Volume 4 thing where he wasn't the nicest guy around, and why would he? Pretty much as Willow said, he got left behind too, by both Winter and Wise at this point. And, well, Willow's obviously of no use, except, well, she was super helpful here, but, you know, as a parental figure, I suppose. But cameras and recording the meeting with Arthur, which is great, honestly. Even if Wise doesn't know who he is, if she can like show that meeting to Ironwood, or perhaps even Penny's father, I forgot what his name was, that'd be super helpful. Like, since they will recognize him, hopefully. Also, you know, showing a bit the whole drunken part of her, which really painful to see, but at the same time glad they showed it, because, you know, building those characters. Yeah, solid episode all around. Not much happening here other than, you know, Wise getting a little bit of information out of it, but didn't feel dull. So that's pretty much the goal, right? Because I feel like the episodes where quote-unquote not much is happening, as this one is. Like, I mean, we're progressing the plot a little bit with the whole distrust towards Ironwood and all that. But, you know, you could have rushed that more if you really desperately wanted to. But these smaller moments sort of serve as character building. That's what I wanted to say. We had Winter, we had Penny, especially Wise, of course, in this setting. And yeah, I suppose not much beyond that, but it was a shorter episode. And it's great that I can now say that 15 minutes are short episodes. All in all, I liked it. Because I said the same in the previous episode. I'm the kind of person who just is a lot easier to please with these sort of things. I'm not that critical when I'm watching stuff. Perhaps in retrospect, I look back at it and I'm like, yeah, could have been better or something. But for now, I'm pleased. So we've still got plenty of episodes to go. Let's see where it takes us. For now, though, it's gonna be all. So until next time, see you then. Bye.